Is Chile in war? What is happening now? How long is it gonna last? Is it true that people are afraid to go outside? These and many other questions are the ones that people living outside of Chile might have. Well, I will try to answer some of them. That's too much. I think I will write Anastasia and ask if she's okay.
Okay, you have the number?
I have her in Instagram.
Okay.
First one, how long is it gonna last? Well, nobody knows. I can only assume that it will last until Piñera resigns. So he really needs to leave his presidential post, especially now after what happened in Bolivia. As you know, there were like 3-week demonstrations and manifestations, and the president resigned his post. So I guess here in Chile it will be the same. So until the president goes away, people will continue protest. Is Chile in war? Well, no. Chile is definitely not in war because, trust me, I know what war is based on my grandparents' experience. My grandparents from my mom's side were in Chechenian war, and they were also in the Second World War as kids, of course, but still. So now Chile is definitely not in war. Most of the manifestations, they start peacefully and they go more violently only after the police interfere. So I would say sometimes it's a war between people and the police, if you can say it, but Chile is not in war, okay? Protests and manifestations are not war, people. We're fine. Although supermarkets, banks, and shopping centers really do look like they are preparing for the war because they have got a lot of iron protection on their windows. But again, we can understand them when the things are getting a little bit too rough between people and police, and the stones are going, the gas is going, so it can all go into the windows, it can all break them. And as I have already told you in my previous video, there are people who are trying to steal some stuff from the supermarkets and other shops. So, of course, the owners and the managers, they really want to protect their business. That's why we have so much iron right now in the city center. Everybody is protecting their property. Are people afraid to go outside? No, definitely not. There are people protesting, so they're definitely not afraid to go outside and participate in the manifestation. I would say that people with little children, elderly people, or pregnant people like myself, they are not going out as often as they would normally. They are not so scared about their life, they just want to be safe. You know, when you're pregnant or when you have a little child, you never go into the crowd. So, of course, with all the manifestations, it is crowded. There are, however, times when you should be more careful than the other times. For instance, until like 3 p.m., I can go outside easily. There is no crowd, the shops are still open. So you can go outside, you can enjoy the fresh air. Just, you know, keep away from manifestation if you don't want to participate, and you'll be fine. It's totally safe. But during the manifestation times, of course, there are things you should be afraid of. These are the stones. The stones are going from people to the police. You should be afraid of police because the police is using bullets and sticks to hit people, which is not very nice because the police is kind of angry and I would say scared right now. Maybe you have seen a lot of videos on YouTube when there is just one police track and bunch of people on the manifestation and the people are angry with the police, so they start hitting this truck and putting like some paint on this truck or trying to hit the windows and get the policemen out. So I understand they're all people, they are scared for their health and life. So they use way much more protection now than they would normally use in the manifestation time. So definitely look out for it. Be also careful about the cars because there are cars that are driven by drunk people. They go into the crowd, into the manifestation, which of course is not good. Like they kill and hurt some of the participants. So any car that is close to manifestation, don't come close to it. Seriously, because the drivers will be like, oh, it's my car, and they might hit it, or they might hurt it, or they might hurt me as a driver. So they really start go over the people, you know. So if you are in manifestation, if you are close to manifestation, look out for the cars, people. Look out. Okay? In the battle, person versus machine, the person has never won. Do not go on the road if you see the car. Do not go on the road if there is like huge manifestation going. Just stick to the side. Okay? And of course, be careful about the fires. There are a lot of fires during the protest. They can be in supermarkets if people go inside. They are outside on the roads. So be careful of the fire, okay? Fire is not a toy. And people who are participating in manifestation, they are making fires on the street. So far as I know, the street fires are safe, so they didn't hurt anyone. So what is happening in Chile now? Now we have daily manifestations for almost about 3 weeks, because they started on the 18th of October and today is 11th of November. So, 3 weeks. 3 weeks of manifestations there every day. Remember before I told you that a lot of supermarkets and shops were closed? Well, now they are closed only after lunchtime. So if you need to buy some food or you need to buy something in the pharmacy or like me, buy something for the baby because it's coming soon, then there will be no problem. Just go outside before lunch or during the lunchtime, buy everything you need, and it's fine. For the regular citizens like myself, sometimes it's inconvenient because you can just like walk around and then suddenly you feel gas and you cannot breathe and your eyes are in tears and you feel like everything is burning inside. Even though there is like no manifestation close to you, you don't hear a lot of crowd. It's just police was scared of something or decided that something is a danger, so they put a gas there, you know. This is definitely inconvenient. But again, you can always go inside the shop, you can use a taxi, so there are ways around it. And what else? Oh yeah, the plus is that the roads that used to be kind of expensive, they are free of charge now, and also some parkings are free of charge. But yeah, again, all manifestations, all crowds, all war against the police, this is all dangerous. We have people dying, so it's not just some fairy tale, you know, when people go outside, they have a peaceful manifestation, then the police says okay, the government says okay, and everybody is peaceful and happy going home with what they want. No, it can get violent. People really do lose their lives here. So just be smart, be careful, and I really do hope that nobody else will die, because this protest, I'm really proud of what people are doing right now in Chile. It would never happen in Russia, because in Russia people are just too scared of the police and government, and yeah, we cannot protest. Yeah, but here, as far as you can do something, people are doing something. So I'm really proud of them, and I want them all to be safe and healthy. If I haven't answered some of your questions, you can always write them in the comments. And don't believe everything you hear on the TV. See you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Do you hear it?